Okay, now we're going to rig the SKED and the victim for a vertical raise or lower. This is our second choice if there's not enough space or the environment doesn't permit a horizontal raise and lower. So we take our rope that has a figure 8 knot tied right in the middle of it. Notice we're putting the knot right at the victim's forehead. When we go to pick up the victim, that rope is going to stretch and end up sitting right above his head. What that does is that keeps the victim as a package much shorter, and we don't have to lift or lower as high. Also, you'll notice that we're starting at the shoulders. So we're starting by going inside out, outside in, inside out, outside in, all the way down. Notice how the rescuers are working in tandem so that they get to rig the rope the same way all the way down. Also, they're being careful not to smack the victim in the face with the tail ends of the rope. So they do inside out, or outside in, inside out, all the way down. Once you get down to the feet, they're going to go around the feet and inside out through that bottom grommet. Once it comes out at the bottom, a rescuer is going to start tying a figure 8, or I'm sorry, a square knot, while the other rescuer is ensuring that the rope is nice and snug all the way through the package. Now, if you tie a figure 8, or a square knot with this method, that is fine. If you use the left over right, right over left technique, that's acceptable also, as long as it is actually a square knot. If you tie a granny, it won't hold under load. So he ties a square knot, comes up to the handles, and as a safety, goes inside out. Outside in, outside in, and ties another square knot. Now, what's interesting about this rigging technique is that actually when we lift victims, there's little to no pressure on that bottom knot. All of the tension is taken up in the rope and in the grommets along the rigging. So our rescuer is going to put in our carabiner, our lifting device, our lowering device, whatever it is we're using. You can see that as he's pulling, even just with some hand tension, we're already getting some stretch. So that knot is going to sit right above his head and make him that much shorter. The other benefit is that if we are pulling him up and out of a confined space or off the floor, you'll notice that the rope is pulling from his shoulders rather than from behind his head. If it's pulling from behind his head, it can torque on his neck, torque on his head. This is a better option as far as this rigging.